Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And today, we are... One second, everything's breaking. But we are back to Raft, as is to be expected. There we go. It has stopped breaking, and now we can switch to it. Yeah, I tried to Alt-Tab just to see something on the desktop, and it didn't like that. It kind of broke. Do I not have this on like borderless full screen? Is this like full screen? I don't even know. Exclusive. What does that mean? Anyway, I don't think it matters too much. I mean, we haven't had an issue other than when I specifically try to Alt-Tab, which I don't try to do that often. Anywho, last time we got Cusco here, which I still don't know if I spelled the name correctly. Because I spelled it like that. I was trying to turn my camera sideways by doing this, but I don't think you can. And he gives us wool, like, very often. How did this open again? Thought I closed that. Anyway. Yeah, so he gives us wool. What are we doing here? We need to put away potatoes. Where do those go? Let's go and plant. Okay. Put all that away. Put away more leaves. What else do we have? Plastic. That's wood. Plastic. And then the warthog head goes in here. The wool goes in here. We need like 5 of these for the backpack, right? 6. Okay. Other than that, that won't be too hard. Anyway, we're at this island. And that's good to know. It's good news. Oh, and we got our grills set up here. There's still no floor here, so that's a little dangerous, but you know, it's a work in progress. And we don't have any more beets to cook really. So let's just eat some beets and head on to the island. We need dirt, because what I want to do next is to expand this so the whole place is actually covered in grass so you can eat easier. Because yeah, it's having only 3 grass plots just isn't a lot. So let's try to do that. I don't know where to get dirt exactly though. I think we just got dirt from like areas that you can dig in on land. And I think only bigger islands have those. Possibly. So that's unfortunate. We might have to just go for the reef and then head to the next island. Wherever the reef is, I'm not sure. Is it just like right under my boat? Because that would suck. But it kind of looks like that. Yeah. It's pretty close to the boat. Which means the shark is going to be harassing us the whole time. Lucky me. Hey shark, I don't really need that. Could use some more scrap. As always. Alright, what else do we got? Metal. Exactly what we always want. Although we're getting to the point that we have enough metal, actually. Starting to run out of things to use metal for. We're getting to the point that wood is the most valuable resource, because that's all that we're actually missing. But alright, I mean, that's good enough. Not a whole lot to this island. Got some metal. And now I guess we'll just leave. Rotate it. Move us that way. Get rid of the anchor. Okay. Thanks, shark. Get out of here. Alright, then repair. Okay. We need a new spear. You haven't gotten your wool back. I wonder how often it does that. Let's see, we need water for this. Don't we? Does it automatically water sometimes? I guess it does. Alright then. Yeah, we're kinda running into things right now. Move us that way, like slightly away from the island. That's kind of towards where the flag is going. Sort of. But alright, good. Let's just even it out a little bit, and then we'll just keep going that way. It seems the waves are getting a bit higher, but that's alright. Alright, we're gonna need... What are you saying? Put that in there. Actually, no. These go in here. And then this stuff all goes in here. And what else did we need? Right, we needed nails. So we can make a pillar right about here. Because that's rather necessary. We really need to put some flooring on this. Let's do that next. Get the floor there and there. Okay. Now our grill area has been fully floored. And it's raining. Very good. Let's, we could put a roof over this. That's probably good. You don't want it raining on your grill. And we're pretty much out of wood now, so let's wait until we get... Excuse you. I don't know why I was deciding to do that, but whatever. It's a free country, it can do whatever it wants. And these nets should still be working. Yeah. It just has to all go through the entire rest of the boat first, which is fine. Let me just grab these preemptively, if I can. Alright. Bird. And we haven't had issues with a bird in a while. Alright, we need to make a new weapon. There we are. Apparently he just wanted to come back for more. No, the other arm's gone now. Oh, that's no good. Can I repair this? Ah. Nope. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna have to make a new one eventually. That bird was just bloodthirsty for some reason. And I've never had it attack that frequently before. Oh, did you get your wool back? Good. We need a bit more of that. And we'll be ready. Alright. Let's actually go up. Speaking of the birds, we'll go check this. And there's nothing. Okay. I don't know how to make that work better. Or if it's just a matter of time before they go to it. But who knows? And then water. It is raining, isn't it? Put some water in there. And then go up here. Grillify. Why do you look sad? Did you eat all your grass? Alright, you were just delaying eating grass for some reason. Alright. Hi, shark. You're actually almost dead. Yeah. Alright, let's get back to the boat before it leaves us entirely. Dang sharks. I wonder if I can hook the shark. Probably not, right? Let's see, where do I put... That's where I put the meat. And that's where we put the head. And then plastic, scrap, rope, leaf. Good. How goes collection? Well, there's certainly a bit more wood to take advantage of, so that's good. Let's... Oh, we don't have to be careful because we actually have a floor here now. Good. So walls, solid walls. Do that, and then that. All the way around, and we're out of wood. Okay. That was faster than I thought it would be. I guess now that we're using the solid stuff, it does take more wood than normal, but still. Oh, that's a big island with a bird. Hmm. Do we say no because there's a bird, or do we go to the island for loot either way? Because I hate the bird. I say we need more wood than anything. Actually, we can get wood on the island, can't we? Because we can chop down trees with our almost broken axe. How's the wind? The wind is not going anywhere near there. I think birds. Alright, let's get this on the bar here. What? Another one? Where do you guys keep coming from? At least with a shark, when you kill it, it's gone for a good minute. This was just like, nah, there's just another bird. Hate these things. Alright, well, I didn't decide to go to the island mainly because the wind isn't going anywhere near it, so it's probably more efficient just to ignore it. Can I throw a rock? Okay. Alright then. It just... I mean, I understood why it just fell straight to the ground, but I kind of thought I'd be able to pick it back up. And instead it just explodes into a million pieces. That's hilarious. Alright, that's all that goes there. Then rope and plastic and this and scrap. Shears back on the bar and feathers, which we still don't have any real use for yet, but I'm sure we'll find one eventually. No, it just missed by an inch. You have any wool yet? How about now? No? Okay. I'll come back later. Alright, we are dying again, so probably drink. Oh, hi. Okay, so that's full, and then... Oh, you do have your wool back. Nice. Good. Now we're one wool away? Yes. One more wool, and we will have our backpack. I don't know how much the backpack actually helps, but seeing as how inventory space has been kind of the biggest issue since the start of the game, I'm gonna be happy to have any upgrade whatsoever. Even if it's only like 2 spaces. That's still gonna be a notable increase. Alright, how much wood we got? We got plenty. Alright, let's start expanding this again. There we go. And then ceiling. And by plenty, I mean not nearly enough. Why are you just sticking out the side? That's fine, I guess. Interesting. I don't know how I didn't notice that until right now, but that's a full stack. Okay. I do have to say the dang birds are very good eating. So that is a plus. Now it won't just water itself, I think. There we go. And we need to get more seawater. Can't let this thing run out of water. Honestly, we don't... Birds. We haven't needed any extra water distillation kind of at all. So that's good. Because yeah, I can't really see any reason to make more than just one of that. Okay, we got the box. Good. He's eating. Does that mean that we get a wool back? No. This isn't Minecraft. Alright, we got nothing for here, actually. Plastic, scrap, hook, and then that. Okay, we got everything. Hi, bird. Get out of here. That poor scarecrow. What do you got against the scarecrow, man? Come on. Let's just keep these hunger and thirst up. Can we get the further one first? Yes. This closer one will stay in range a lot longer. There we are. Let's collect all this, and then I think maybe the wool should be back, and we should be able to get our backpack pretty quick here. Nope, still none, but pretty soon. Pretty soon. I'll be waiting. I'm waiting. All right, Cusco, give me the wool. I just need the one. Also, he still has like a lot of wool like on his legs and the neck. Oh, hi, that's terrifying. You have wool yet? I can't see, it's too dark. I don't think you do. And what else will we need for it? We need rope and leather. Never mind the rope. We got that now. We got those. We just need that, and we will be all good to go. Hi, shark. So yeah, I'm not scared at all of just like general underwater creatures, because like the shark, he doesn't bother me at all. I do think it's like megalophobia or whatever it's called, where it's just large objects in general. Because yeah, whales, absolutely terrifying. You have wool yet? No. Okay, we got some more stuff. Wrong inventory. And then rock, and we need the rope. So then scrap, plastic, this. Keeping the rest most likely. How about now? Go on. I mean, it's probably taking the same amount of time as ever. It's just I'm more impatient about it because it's the last one we need. And then we'll have the backpack. Is that not going to water itself? Probably not. Water. Hey, that did it. He was just waiting for us to water the thing, obviously. Oh, that is a lot more space. Alright, and we also have armor. I don't know what this does for us exactly, but we're gonna make it, I guess. I mean, once we have spare wool, because I mean we have this guy forever, essentially. Will make us infinite wool. But yeah, aside from just building bigger things, still nothing in the nest. I don't know exactly what there is left to do. I mean, I know there's those special fish that the guys want at the trading post, but even so, everything at the trading post I can just get elsewhere. So it's like, I don't know, I don't even know how to get the fish. Maybe you just, you know, fish for them. I actually haven't fished since like the start of the game because ever since I got beet production going, it hasn't really been necessary. You look, music. Dang birds. I don't think that was picked up on stream. Oh no, it is. Maybe. I don't know. I think it was one of the background instruments of the music, and it was like this deep, rumbly noise kind of thing. And it for a second kind of sounded like some kind of eldritch horror that was gonna be coming up out of the depths to eat me. And I did not appreciate it. I mean, there's something inherently about living on a boat out at sea that just makes you kind of paranoid about all sorts of horrific creatures that might be living in the depths below you. I mean, look at that. It's just pitch blackness. You don't know what's down there. I don't know what's down there. It's mysterious, and when you hear random noises that you don't know are just part of the background music, you start to think of what could be making that noise. Yeah. But you know, it's just human imagination. Do we even need this anymore? I guess we do. We need a bee jar. Where are bees? I haven't seen bees once. Can we make electrical components yet? We can. Takes copper ingots and goo. Alright. Simple battery. Copper ingot and scrap. Yeah, none of this is very expensive. I mean, the copper is... Why are you sad? Just eat. You're literally standing on food. Okay. Copper ingots. And where does the goo go? It's in here. Okay. We should probably make more goo. We should be using this a lot more than we are, but... You know, it's hard to remember. Maybe we should make more of them. But yeah, we can make a battery. I don't know what that would do for us, though. Electrical machines. Do I need anything for that? No. Maybe? No. So we need eggs, which we still have not gotten. We need honeycomb, which I don't know where you find bees. Circuit board. We can make one of these and research that. And that gives us all of this. Alright, so we got an antenna. Pretty simple. And we got a receiver. Pretty simple. Why does it need a hinge? Who knows? So radio signals. And then I guess we'll need a battery. How do we charge the battery? Is the battery just always charged? Who knows? Oh, hi, shark. I didn't even hear you from that distance and over the waves. But that's fine. Alright. So I think we're gonna start trying to make that kind of newfangled, fancy, you know, electricity stuff. But first we need... Do we have any more wood? We do not. The wood chest is the most empty of chests around here. Because we need the nails to make the pillar. So we can finish this floor off here. There we go. Fully enclosed. And then we also need... I don't think... Was that the... That wasn't the shark attacking, I don't think. Yeah, we need... We have... I swear, I am getting, like, more paranoid. I don't know why. I wasn't having any issue with, like, paranoia or hearing things any other episode other than this one. But for some reason, I could have sworn I just heard knocking. Not like in-game knocking. But maybe not. Maybe it was just a background noise in real life. Who knows? Maybe I'm just losing my mind, right, Cusco? Probably. Here, let's get that done there. It's the ocean madness. It's setting in. But you know, with these headphones, it is very hard to hear anything in real life. It makes everything very quiet, which is both good, you know, and bad. Because there have been several, like, many times where I'll be listening to music, and I will think on some level that some part of the music was a knock at the door. And so I'll have to get up and check the door just to figure out that there was no one there. and it was nothing. But because the music is loud enough that it would have drowned out 99% of any actual knocking at the door, I need to check, regardless of if I actually think it was something or not. If I'm certain enough, like 5% certain, I gotta check it. And it doesn't help that somebody knocks very quietly, you know? It's like, come on, you got, these things are very soundproof. You gotta knock a little louder. Because then I'm just gonna get super paranoid and be constantly checking the door. And sometimes it's really, I don't know, maybe there's just a ghost around here or something. Maybe I'm not crazy. But I swear there have been times where I was like 90% sure there was a knock at my door, and then I check it and there's nothing there. Not even the cat. Why can't I put more in this? I guess because it already did. It just skipped the animation. That was confusing. Anyway. Yeah, it's like, not even the cat is at the door, but I'm just like, I swear that I heard something. And sometimes that's just like the music or game that I'm listening to has something that sounded like knocking or a voice or something. But other times it is... It's just kind of there. And it isn't actually even in the game. It's very concerning. But you know, it happens. Why are you not making any light? Like, why is it so dark in here all the time? I guess in here is the same. I guess these just don't make light unless it's nighttime. Alright, we just so happen to be heading right for this island, so we'll do that. We have our grills. We could probably grill these. I like the double grill. It's a lot better than the singular grill. Did I not water that? I didn't water that. I was gonna water it, but then I got distracted by the beets. Alright. Island. And I don't know what I'm gonna be getting here. Something. That's a shark. Oh, and it's on the opposite side of the thing. We're not even gonna get one hit in. Nope. Dang sharks. I hate them. Alright, anchor. Not very deep here, evidently. Alright, might as well just chop down some trees for much needed wood. Even though you get a lot less wood than you would think out of trees. Like, how is it that driftwood is both far more plentiful and far more lucrative than actually chopping down trees for wood? Seems a little weird. Watermelons. Alright. I think it's about everything here. The axe is almost broken, but that's fine. We can just make another. We have plenty of metal. Let's just take a quick look. See if we can't find something to grab around here. You know, the sad thing is that for dirt to expand the grass plots, I need a large island. Oh, hey. I'll take that. But at the same time, once again, hello, shark. But for things like that, for a big island, you kind of need to... Ow. You kind of need to deal with the bird. And I'd rather not deal with the bird. So it's a bit of a problem. My scarecrow! You killed it! How dare you? Alright, well, we're gonna go around this island, I guess. Don't have enough health to deal with the shark anymore. Alright, anchor up. Go directly around the island. Let's go in here, because we got... Where did I put the wool? Oh, I did put it in here. It's just, I didn't have any. Then with the leather and the feathers, and we need more space. We'll just start throwing it in there. And then we definitely need to put some seeds away because we got a lot of those. And then we got the scrap and metal. Put that away because, I mean, I'm going to make something out of that eventually, but not just yet. Coconut, mango. There's that. Broken nails. Plastic. And plastic. And rock. Okay. And we're away from this place. Where's the wind going? Oh, it's going exactly where we're going. Okay, that's good. We don't have to change direction at all. We should probably eat. We're a little hungry, evidently. Let's just eat 50 beets. Is it just me, or does hunger seem to replenish faster the hungrier you are? Like, it seems like the first couple... Did I hear something? Man, I could have sworn that I heard some, like, higher pitched thing. Almost like maybe like some kind of hissing sound, or like or someone saying psst. Something like that. I don't know. This isn't even supposed to be a horror game. My brain is just playing so many tricks on me right now. Anyways. And it is very weird because I literally have not had any ocean madness every other episode. But just today, everything's been going crazy. But that's fine. We'll be alright. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. Let's cook some more beets. Now we need more water. We're out of water. I wonder if there is... I should really make like an official bottle, actually. But I wonder if there is some sort of water storage system. Like a water silo. Shark. Get out of here. No one likes you. Okay, we actually have a lot of wood now. Oh, is this a big island without a bird? I don't see a bird. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, we need nails. I don't think we have enough nails. We'll need to make some nails. There we go. And then we'll need to go here with some platforms. And then here with some stairs. Pink birds. Get out of here. I need to make another scarecrow eventually. Put down the anchor because we're here. And then go up this. And then you need another one of these. Good. And then we have this floor, which we're almost parallel to that tower. I guess... I don't know what the word would be. Equally high. We're at an equal height to that tower, almost. We just need one more floor. But I don't know a word that specifically means of equal height. Because I know there's equidistant, but there's not equiheightened. So it just doesn't work. Alright, how do we get up here? Maybe we can just... No, it still isn't high enough. Yeah, let's just jump over to this island here. Our axe is almost broken, but I don't think there's a bird here. We have nothing to really worry about, except maybe warthogs, or exploding fish, or bees, I guess. I haven't seen bees, but I assume they exist somewhere. Yeah, this axe is not... Yeah. Alright, let's go make a new axe. That boat is going way under the waves there. Okay. Almost made it. That was a barrel and a box in one. Alright. You have wool again. There we go. And we should probably put some of this away, just so that we don't carry it around everywhere with us. Okay. No, we still have some rope down here somehow. And now we need the axe, which require 2 scrap, 1 bolt, and then planks. No, we need rope as well. And then planks. Make one of that. There we go. Now this should be plenty to, you know, deforest the entire island, which is exactly what we want. Kind of a spooky island at night. Not gonna lie. Oh hey, there's the exchange shack that we still haven't figured out how to do. I don't know. I feel like on one hand, I've explored everything this game has thrown at me. You know, every nook and cranny of the islands. I've gotten all the technologies, except for, you know, electrical stuff that we're currently working towards, which I'm sure I could make with all the stuff in the ship. I've just been upkeeping everything else and building more than actually, you know, getting those materials put together. But I don't know. I kind of feel like I've done everything. But at the same time, I feel like there's so much behind the scenes that is just hiding from me somewhere. Like bees. Bees are probably the best example, because I feel like I would have seen bees somewhere if it was actually somewhere the game was showing to me. But I'm not sure. Are you a choppable tree? No, you seem to be a big one. Which seems weird. You'd think the bigger the tree, the more wood you'd get. But no, the big trees are just impossible. Okay, cave is good because we need more dirt. Dirt. And apparently mushrooms. What are these for again? I think you can eat them. Probably. In theory, you can eat anything. I mean, you know, you've got free will. Okay, there's the shack and more trees. I don't think I can get up that, though. I need to go over there. Oh, we can climb up this. Good. Alright, where does this take us? Oh, hi. What? Since when were you there? Were you always there? Should I use my bow on you? Certainly makes life a little bit easier, because I don't need to be running up towards you the whole time. I just need to dodge and shoot. Although you can't really shoot while he's going by. And we're out of ammo. Good. Did lose a... There it is. Hi. Where did you go? There we go. So I wonder, if I just pick up like this, does it give me all the arrows that are in him back? It does. Nice. Okay, so you don't have to pull the arrows out individually. You can just gather the boar itself, and it'll give you everything. Alright, this is the thing. Pineapples. I'm glad that I got this extra backpack space, because I would not be able to hold all this otherwise. Okay. Not much else up here. Let's go chop some more trees. Get as much wood as we can possibly get from this. What can I use palm leaves for? I know you can make walls out of palm leaves, but I don't see myself really doing that much. I might make the roofs out of palm leaves. You know, the walls and floors would be a little weird looking with the palm leaves, but I feel like a roof just makes sense to use the leaves for. I mean, people have been using like straw and thrushes and stuff like that and thatch for roofs for, you know, millennia. So it makes a lot of sense. Let's eat some watermelon so we don't have to go back to the boat to get water. Then more beets. Alright. Oh, we can also dye things, in theory. We got the little trading post over here. Still probably have nothing to trade, though. Yeah. You're here than one of the nets. I'm trying to see if there's like any actual like hint as to how to get these. I'm guessing just fishing, maybe. Or maybe don't tell me. Do not tell me you have to actually dive in the ocean to get those. And what else can we buy? Because yeah, you have plastic. Requires trash cube. I don't have a trash cube. Wait, so it takes the trash cube and reputation to get this? Then what's the point? Where do I get trash? We can get planks from it though, which might be nice. Compass might be good. Wardrobe, air horn. Oh yeah, and there's different tiers here. Okay, we can get medals, blueprints, the advanced crop plots. Okay, we're gonna need that. Where do we get trash cubes from? Once again, I feel like there's a lot in this game that I'm just completely missing. And I have no idea where it's hiding from me. I'm gonna try. It's probably going to be horrific and probably gonna get me killed. And most likely is the worst idea I've ever had. But I'm going to try to dive out in the middle of the ocean and see how that goes. Because those fish have to be somewhere. And either you get them from fishing, which I never did. I mean, they might just be rare fish, and the few amounts of times that I actually did fish in the early game just was not... Oh, and we have different types of bait, too. Maybe the different types of bait actually gives you different fish. Can you make bait? How do you do that? Shark bait. Sprinkler. Really, shark? %10 health. That's plenty. Alright, I'll shear you. We're a little full up. Alright, seeds. Plants. Meat. Head. More plant. Rock. Dirt. Hinges and glass. Bolt. Scrap. Wool. Probably palm leaves. Wood. We didn't get a ton of wood, but that's fine. More animal parts. Seeds. Okay. Everything's put away. Oh, and of course the birds ate everything in that crop plot there. That's fine. Give water. There we go. Okay, while we're doing this, we're actually gonna start moving around the island, I guess. This way would be easiest. And we need to make another scarecrow, because the issue is I don't keep a lot of... Yeah, it's pretty cheap. I don't keep a lot of stuff around. And so if I were to lose all of the beets that I've got, I would probably just be out of beets. These dang birds. Alright. I don't know if you're facing our way. I think you are. Long. Okay. Now we'll put the stuff back. Feathers. We still have run out of room in there. We need to replace these with like real chests. And then we got this as food and this as not food. Free food, as it were. Okay, we're not fully past the islands yet, so... Thought I heard a bird eating stuff. Okay. Got those. Can actually pick up seawater easily now. Good. Now, you don't need to be sheared again. We should keep the shears on our bar. Do we need anything off our bar? I don't think so. I mean, the shovel doesn't need to be on our bar because we only use that occasionally now. Where do we put these? Probably in here. This is in here? No, it's in here. We do have a fishing rod. I just need to figure out how to make bait. How do you do that? Is that something I learned? No, it's just the net launcher. I can make some of these, I think. We have enough wool, probably. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Let's pick up the fishing pole and see if that gives us any idea. Let's see. It says choose bait. I think I could get these from the trading post. But can I not get them any other way? Well, then I guess that gets rid of my theory that we need to fish up the stuff to give to the trading post, right? Unless you have to get the stuff for... They're like tier 1 fish maybe are gotten without bait. And then tier 2 and tier 3 fish are from the bigger baits. But then how do we get worms? Because maybe you don't buy this one. Maybe this is where you get tier 1 fish. This is tier 2 and this is tier 3. Hi, shark. I couldn't hear you at all. I just saw you out of the corner of my eye. I got one hit in. I need this to be the better one. And we need plastic. We have plastic around here somewhere? Not enough. Okay. Alright. That's a wall. Plastic. Palm leaf. And wool. Wool. Good. Are you guys done? You're not done. Alright. Let's look at how much wool we got. We got enough wool. We can make the body armor. Let's do that. Is that a visible change? Oh, it is, I think. Or no, that's just the backpack. But no, yeah. It just gives us, like, shoulder pads and elbow pads. Alright. Interesting idea of body armor, but, you know. I guess those are rather important places to have armored. Let's, I guess, start going this way. That's where the wind is going. Alright, then. We need more wood. How much wood we got? Oh, we actually got a good amount. Nice. We can keep building. So, we need probably... what do we need? Walls? Yes. Dang, birds. Right as I'm trying to get building, you're just getting in my way. Alright, walls. And then this will be as high as that. I don't think we're going to have enough wood, though. Oh, wait, but this level needs to be windows. So we can do... Can we replace? No. Let's build the rest as windows. There we go. And I think we just need to break these. Because I don't think you can replace with window. Unless you can. But I don't think you can. I think you can only replace with different materials. Yeah. Okay, window. There we are. That one still needs to be done. I'll do that. Because I keep forgetting that that exists. And we probably shouldn't. We need to do one of these. On a ute. There we go. How about bird things? No bird things. I don't know what I have to do to make the birds like me. But... I mean, I guess stabbing them every time they try to eat my plants is not the way to go. Maybe I need to feed the birds. Maybe stopping them from eating the plants is the wrong way to go about it. Maybe I need to encourage them to eat the plants. Why are you sad? Stop being sad. You got plenty of grass. Okay. Plan. We're gonna make a lot more plots of grass. And we're gonna put these elsewhere. Once these are... Oh, these are done. Good. Why did I plant more? It's fine. We got plenty. Okay. And we're also going to take you. Alright. Now... The one difficult thing is that I want to put them higher up. But that might not be good. You're meant to hit the llama thing, just capture it? Yeah, I guess so. Which seems weird, seeing as how all the other animals are like, you can hunt them and kill them. But yeah, the llama thing doesn't give anything if you kill it. But we made a net launcher and managed to capture Cusco over here. And now he's just kind of here with us. So where do we want our planting situation to be? Because this is where this is. And this is next to the water. So unless we get like a rain collector, we're not going to be able to have water higher up on the ship. So it kind of needs to stay at the low level. Wait, but if we have our stuff inside, maybe the birds won't attack it. That would actually be great. So, hi shark. I don't even know if this... Yeah, the spear doesn't have enough on it. Shoot. Oh, that actually did it. I didn't expect that, but okay. I'll take it. What are you? You fresh or saltwater? Saltwater. I don't know when I got that, but okay. We need another spear. 3 rope. There we go. Now we can... I don't know. We might just make over here be... Or no, maybe over here. Yes. We should make a covered plant area Maybe? Maybe covered? Yes. My brain is trying to, like, process how it wants to go about this, but I think from this area over, we could build all of this being plantular area, and then have a bunch of water distillation going on this side. That could be good. That could be a plus. Let's go with that. So that would be like... Well, let's build the stuff first. How much... Did we spend like all of our wood? I think we did. Okay. Let's check the wood box. Yep. Empty. It's probably fine. Grab some nails. Because if we go here, we make pillars. That's 3 wood each. So we could make the pillars like from here over to... Probably not all the way to the edge. Let's go to there. We'll need ones in between, but right now we're just going to lay out the outline. Go over to here. And so in between all this, we're just going to put a roof on it, but not walls. I don't know how that's going to do with birds, but probably won't help a lot. And then we're just going to have crop plots. Probably not clipping into that, just for aesthetics' sake. We're going to have a bunch of them over here. Will the crops grow with a roof over them? I don't know, but we will see. And then it probably doesn't matter to rotate them, but we want to be able to move like in the middle of these. So we'll just kind of plonk it there. That is completely off center. We need it to be like lined up with this. And then just kind of, that is not going to work very well. There's enough space to walk between them. And it's decently lined up. Alright, we'll take it. What else is going on? I was very distracted on this that I just kind of noticed the place was rocking a lot. So we're gonna start planting all of this. And also we're gonna grab water. And we're not gonna refill this water just yet, because I am gonna move this. Lots of wood. That's what we like to see. Alright, put this over here. Oh, maybe just plonk it. Oh, that kind of blocks the walkway. Maybe we can put it... Well, no, we want it as close to the water as we can get it. So... I don't know. Maybe... like this. So that the place I'm putting the water is closest to the water. And then we're gonna leave enough room for the walkway. And enough room for those. I was like right there. Why is the bird why is everything trying to eat everything right now? Like, come on. I got things to be doing. So this... because then there would be another line here, and then enough space to walk between it and this. And we could probably put another one of this here if we wanted more water. That could work. That could be fine. Probably. I don't really need another water distilling process thing, but it might be nice to just have two, so we have a bit of water as backup. Because if I fill both of those, I'm never going to be running out of fresh water to use. And these are pretty cheap. They just take glass. We don't have enough glass. Okay. I think you can get glass by cooking sand. So let's try that. So once again, I don't know what temperature that thing cooks at to be able to turn, you know, sand into glass, but also seaweed into goo. Like, those seem like those would take two very different temperatures, but... Okay, we're gonna need... to keep a number of this, which the number is 6. Wood-wise... We're gonna need that much. Plants. Put away the potatoes. Put away the palm leaves. Keep the beets. Put away the scrap. Okay, keep the sand. You can put away the nails. Okay. Have you finished yet? That looks like water. Is that supposed to be liquid glass? Liquid glass is like red. I don't know. Alright. So far, so good. We just get one more of this. Then do we have anything else to put in here? Not really. That's fine. This is taking a while. Something was caught in the net. Plank. Gimme. It's just background music. It's fine. Man, this goes a lot faster when you're, you know, not looking at it at all. Alright, and then we can make one of these. Not that we needed one of these, but we can make one. Good enough. Okay, so now, can we just... And... There we go. Now we have a lot more water coming in. And these are going to be a lot more plants coming in. What do we need for plants? What was I missing for these? Planks. Okay, yeah. As always, planks are the determining factor as to whether we can make stuff or not. Also, we are hungry, evidently. Just eat some beets. Get out of here, bird. You put down that scarecrow, but I also need to wait and see where everything ends up before I like decide to put it somewhere. I don't know how close you actually need to put it to the crops. Maybe just having one anywhere will stop the birds from attacking the crops. I don't know. And then wood. Plastic, that's already full. Rocks. Palm leaves. Sand. Okay, also, plant-wise, we have a lot more beets. You can actually plant more of these. Hi, shark. We're out of wood again. Prepare that. Okay. And we're dying of thirst. And then we'll eat 20 of these. Do we want to stop at this island? No, there's a bird there. We're not stopping. We need more in either of these? No. Dang bird, I'm like right here. Why? They're supposed to be scared of humans, and they're most certainly not. Okay, that's all the current plots filled. There we go. Lots of beets. Okay, good. Actually, we should go towards that raft. Rafts can have some good loot. It's a little bit more. Okay. Okay, how's Cusco doing? Not great. Need some agua in there. There we go. Is that this? It is. That is such a loud, squeaky fence. I mean, we just made that gate. How is it already squeaky? Kind of scared me though. I was just like, "Whoa, what is making that noise? Is that like a fire alarm going off somewhere?" I didn't know this raft came with fire detector or smoke detectors. But no, we're fine. Where's all the wood that I keep getting going? Did I put it away? I did put it away. Okay. It was like I could have sworn I've been picking up wood for like 10 minutes now. Where did all of it go? All right, and then we need more of these plot. Well, we don't need more, but I want more because we'll just make them all. And then we'll also put this guy down. I don't know exactly how many of these we need, but we need a lot. So we put you like there. We can continue on like there. Need one more right about here. And then on the other side, continue them on. I'm literally standing next to you. What? Why did they not at all care that I'm like right next to the plants? Even if I walk close to it, they usually stop. Oh, and this is actually the perfect amount. Good. Maybe I was standing so still that they didn't know I was there. It was a whole like Drax thing or something. They thought I was just invisible. Okay. Now that's all done. And we planted a lot of them. Next harvest we'll be able to... Shark. No shark. Next harvest we'll be able to plant the rest of these. Now let's put down... We're moving away from that. I need the scarecrow somewhere. I think we're gonna put it over by the water. No, that might block the water. Let's put it like on the side of the water here. Perfect. They're now attending to the water, so the birds will think that this place is occupied, even though that never stopped them before. Okay. That's all done. You don't need to be sheared. Still have a little bit of wood left over from all that. We're not getting any closer to that raft because it's against the wind. We could paddle. Or anchor and swim. Bird. Shark. Why do they always, like, coordinate their attacks? It's so rude. Alright. Well, we're not getting anywhere by just sitting here against the wind, so let's just anchor and swim. I mean, what could go wrong? It's just a little bit of swimming. There's a long way down that the anchor went, but it does stop somewhere. Meaning there must be a bottom to the ocean everywhere. And that's a good thing, I think. Hi, shark. You're far enough away now. No, oh no, he's... got our scent, I suppose. I guess maybe they just keep locked on no matter how far away you get. Alright, and then these sink, so we gotta kind of grab this quick, like... Maybe I'll wait for the shark to forget that I'm here. Because our other place is anchored, so if we just stay on the top of this all Captain Jack Sparrow style, we can wait until this... Is this just going out from under me? How does that work, physics-wise? I don't know. But if the shark forgets about us and goes back to our boat, then we'll have a lot of time to be able to swim before we actually get within his range again. Well, if that doesn't work, we might die? Because we don't have a ton of health. No, he seems to still be over there by the boat. That's good. Well, this is terrifying. Funny enough, sharks are like the least of my worries right now. I mean, look at that. That is horrifying. Is that just hanging there? I think it is. Dang bird. Can I get like an advanced scarecrow? Lots of beets. This is like way more beets than I ever will need. But it's fine. We gotta refill all the water. Okay, that is all we need. Good. Oh, and these are done now. Good. Not that we... Oh, not all of them are done. Alright, now we need more water. But, these haven't finished from when we used it for all the rest yet. So we'll just wait. Dang birds, though. I don't know why they keep wanting to attack my poor scarecrow. He never did anything wrong. He's just kind of sitting there. We're not really moving anywhere because I was trying to get that thing, so we're gonna start moving this way. We're gonna ignore the island. Okay, water here, water here, water here. That should be everything for now. Then there's these. We need water on those. Okay. Everything's watered. Everything's growing. Should be sufficient. Okay. Gonna drink some water. So we don't die or something. Alright. We could sleep through the night, actually. I don't know what else that does for us. I know it gives us health. And time does actually seem to pass as you sleep. So, like, I think our plants will be grown now. Yeah, they're all grown. So sleeping is very efficient. And somehow the birds don't eat everything while you're asleep. Nor does the shark eat everything. It's like when you're awake, the shark comes every 5 seconds. When you're asleep, the shark just gives you a bit of a break, I guess. Yeah, it's a lot of beets. That is too many beets. Oh, but our water doesn't evaporate faster when we sleep. That's interesting. Wonder why that is. Because, like, some things speed up and some things don't. Like, all of those plants got insta-grown, but the water didn't go. What if the grass grows? It's like, you would think that everything would progress equally time-wise, but it just doesn't. Alright, and can we make more armor? No, we need more leather. Okay, we don't have leather. That's fine. Oh yeah, we did take some damage. Seems to have a decent amount of durability to it. Really? Okay, bye. Can I hook it? Probably not. Nope. Unfortunate. Well, at least he's dead. He'll never bother us again. Except for the other bird that's probably, yep, already there. But I'm assuming we do have a lot of beets now. For some reason I missed a beet there, but that's fine. What if we get rid of the scarecrow and let the birds eat? Because we've had birds for a while and had this nest down for a while, and they've never... Oh, they got a feather there. Okay. But I'm assuming maybe I need to befriend the birds in order to actually have them use the nest. Because, I mean, I'm probably not going to use the stuff you unlock with it, but I would like to at least get some eggs to unlock the last few things on here, like these two. Because that would be useful. Also, advanced collection nets would be nice, but I don't know where you get titanium. So that's going to be something. Let's see. Lots of beets. We're just gonna let them eat some crops, because we got a lot of crops. We got a lot of beets. Like they're eating some right now, I think. We're just gonna ignore them for the most part. Just let them eat. Because yeah, they didn't even eat all the beets there. And we have plenty. So hopefully we'll still be making... I pressed tab instead of shift for some reason. My brain got all cross-wired. Put the feather in there. Then rope in here. Actually, we probably want the wood. We still need to finish up here. Right, and that means we need a nail as well. But for now, we can just build this portion of it. Never mind, we still don't have enough for that. Alright. Also, if the better collection nets can just hold more items overall, that's probably not necessary given how frequently I do this. You know, they probably don't get overfilled very often anyway. Right. Electricity. Let's do that, because I feel almost like we're at almost the end of the game. I don't know. So we need vine goo. We need copper. That's in here. We can get one of that. And then how many did we need for this? We need 2 for that, 1 for that, so we need 3 overall. I think we have enough copper. Yeah. Let's just grab that. And then in here, 3 of that. Is that a shark? It is a shark. Yeah, the birds I can befriend. You, never. Dang sharks. Oh, hey, another raft. Is that a scarecrow up there? Alright, then. Free scarecrow, I guess. Push us more that away. And then... for this, we need... 2 circuit boards. We need some plastic and a hinge. Let's just grab a hinge. Open the plastic, make one of this. Then antenna. We need scrap and a bolt. Bolt. Open this. Craft. Okay. Good. We're like right here. Let's drop that. Can I take this? No. Unfortunate. And that's about all there is there. Good. Now, we can figure out what the heck all of this is for. So, we go up here. We don't have anything to the roof yet. We need to get away to the roof. You flooring. Make that. Do we have enough for stairs? We do. Just need some nails. More nails are needed. And then plonk that there. Okay, now we have a way to this roof. Much like that roof, but away from the birds. And then we're going to put an antenna. Because I assume that has to be up high. And... excuse you. And I guess we'll put this downstairs with the research bench. I assume that they don't need to be within close proximity, because, you know, it's electricity. Why would they need to be next to each other to actually function? You know, you have wires. There we go. I have no idea. Oh, yeah, and there's the wire to the antenna. Oh, and it has 3 connections. Okay. Interesting. Birds are eating more food. Hopefully that is a good thing. So now it needs a battery. Now, apparently we don't have to, like, charge the battery or anything, which is good. 3 of that. Make 1 of you. You can also put you down here. What? Battery. I have a battery. Oh, place battery. Oh. Does that only last like a certain amount of time? How did I charge that? And why is it in a mayonnaise container? But alright. I guess that's working now. Turn on. Where's higher altitude? What do you mean higher altitude? Like this has to be at a higher altitude? Or the antenna needs it? Because the antenna is about as high as we can go. I mean, it's 3... excuse you. It's 3 floors up. How is that not a high enough altitude to gather a signal from? And all this is done. Okay, and then we'll ensure that we plant all 3. Alright, and then use up all our water. More than all our water. Okay, we might actually need more of these given how many of these we have. I mean, this is totally overkill. But still. Let's go put some stuff onto our grills. But yeah, if I'm doing stuff at this large of a scale for no apparent reason, then I'm gonna definitely need more water production, more grills, more of me to eat all the food. Okay, that's all that those take. So what does it mean needs higher altitude? If I move this, I do get the battery back. Good. It's a shark. I don't have any plastic. Probably get the plastic from here, I would hope. Yeah, just barely. Alright. We'll move these upstairs because I can't imagine it would be saying that the antenna would need to be higher altitude. So we'll plonk this down in the lookout room. Aha. Antenna 1 is too close to the receiver and wrong altitude. Antenna 2 and antenna 3. So we need multiple antenna. And one of the antennas is too close to the receiver. I guess it is like right above it. So what if we take you, plonk you down on this side of the room? You're facing the wall. I had to actually turn that around. Alright, there we go. And then there's still a hole there. We'll fix that eventually. Maybe. And if we move you across from it, so it's kind of diagonal, increase the distance. Battery. Wrong altitude. What do you mean wrong altitude? What altitude is it supposed to be at? I have no idea. I mean, it's... If it said, like, lower altitude, lower the altitude or raise the altitude, I might... Switch number. Is that... Does this do anything for it? There aren't any even numbers on this. So I guess we need 3 antenna and they need to be at different altitudes. Or some such. I have no idea how that works. What if we grab this and put it on the ground outside? Is this a better altitude? And of course, we're going to need more antenna eventually. Wrong altitude. What does that mean? Like, it just says wrong. It doesn't say it needs to be lower or higher. I guess we'll just keep moving it until it says it's right. Okay, yeah, you... Oh, you're back there. You guys are fine. Let's plop this down here. See if it likes that. Wrong altitude. Does it need to be higher? This will be too close, I think. Antenna 1 is correct. Okay. So I guess it has to be at the same altitude. Let's actually try to get this like better lined up with the edge here. Decent. Yeah, and I think, yeah, we can just walk around that very easily. So that won't be a hindrance. So that is where antenna 1 is supposed to be. So we have 2 more antenna we need to make and then figure out where they're supposed to be just by complete trial and error. I'm dying. Good. Alright, we're out of those. These need... Actually, these don't need water. These need water. Those need water. Let's water all the non-watered ones. Maybe we should only plant when it's raining. That would actually be pretty helpful. Alright, can we fulfill that? We cannot. Okay. And now let's just start gathering and planting. Man, we are the worst farmers ever, because we have not rotated crops a single time this entire game. You know? We've never heard of crop rotation, apparently. If you're using the same plot of dirt for every plant, you kind of would need to be planting different plants there. Or you're not gonna be having a good time. Yeah, that's another shark dead. Very nice. Throw you in there. Throw head in there. We need another stabby thing. Don't have enough planks. Don't have any planks in there. Are we not moving? Did I lower this and keep it lowered? I did. We haven't been moving this whole time. But that's fine. We were just not moving so we could get to the raft. I think. But yeah, we need more wood, so we need to be moving for sure. Hi, birds. I should check. Well, this bird is down here. Are they actually doing anything at the nest up here? No. So trying to be the bird's friend is not working at all. Because they're not actually nesting. Because I was thinking if I'm killing the birds occasionally with attacking them away from our plants, they're never actually going to be able to nest because they'll just be dead. You know, and that's kind of a problem. But evidently there are more problems than just that. Why do I have a potato? Okay, let's go do some cooking. Get more of this so we can eat. I really need to stay more on top of the cooking because we have way more beets than we have, you know, spots that we can cook in. Okay, everything's watered. Alright, then we can drink. Okay, that's all good for now. Are these guys done eating it? Can you stop it? If you're not actually going to be nesting, then just go away. Needs more water, of course. We definitely need to keep these cooking, because I think we have a ton of beets in here, too. Yeah, we have so many. And we have another stack in our inventory. Alright, anyways, antenna. Where's the antenna? Down here. We need scrap, circuit boards, and bolts. The circuit boards are by far the most expensive part of that. Which means we need more of this. We need more wood, but we don't have any wood. Hi, island. I'm probably just gonna ignore you because I don't need to worry about you. Okay, then we need... I should probably make a second one of this as well. Because just dealing with only one of these is kind of slow. We don't need a ton of stuff from it, usually. I mean, the vine goo we need pretty regularly, but aside from that... Man, that's a second full chest of palm leaves. What do we use this for? Only we could use it for fuel. You'd think we could. It's a biological thing. It probably can burn to some extent. My shears. Alright, that's not done yet. This still has nothing. Okay, and these are out of water. I guess... Oh no, they're not out of water. They're just not growing. That's fine. Okay, and then we need to go here. How much water does this need? Jeez. Alright. I thought that would only need like 1 or 2 refills, and it was a lot more than that. Okay, we have no wood. No, we have 20 wood. Good. Because we need to cook things. Okay, the cooking is going well. How's the wind? Wind is still going the way we're going, essentially. Or... Oh, and the rest actually water themselves. Is it raining? No. It might have just been that the waves came up and hit it. I don't know. But watering the stuff with seawater is probably not good, because it always specifies you're supposed to water with fresh water. So, I don't know. Either way, they're auto-watered, so that's all that really matters to me. Okay, we got more of this. Now it's raining for sure. Bird. Get out of here, bird. Is that a potato? Did I accidentally plant a potato? How did I do that? I don't know. I did have a potato in my hand at one point. Yeah, we got plenty of food. We got plenty of everything, really. We just need more of the copper. Is that enough? Yeah, for one more circuit board. Is that enough for another antenna? It is. So, bolt, antenna. That's antenna 2. Now let's see what level this has to be on. Let's first try on the roof up here. Wrong altitude. Ugh. Okay, so it doesn't have to be all the way up. So then we'll try this floor. Wrong altitude. Well, then we'll try the ground floor. Why do I keep getting stuck on the stairs? Wrong altitude. Okay, what altitude is that supposed to be at? I don't have any other altitudes. Unless... Are they all supposed to be on the same altitude as the console? Is that all that this is? Too close to another antenna. Okay, I think they all just need to be on the same altitude. Which... I guess is fine. I'm gonna have to move that eventually because I'm gonna get rid of that floor, but that's fine for now. Too far from receiver. Well, aren't you picky? Can't be too far, can't be too close, can't be too close to another antenna. It has to be on the same altitude. What do you want from me, game? Alright, well these are both up there. We need more wood. This is not helping. Because that costs wood. Okay. Decent amount of wood. Let's... Bird. Okay. I need some kind of a melee weapon first. All we have is beets right now. Have enough rope? I think we do. We don't have any wood in here, but that's fine. Make one of this. Alright. Now... I don't know if it will let me. Probably won't. Yeah, no. It won't let me move one further across this. Unless we have a pillar. Is this is too high up. Very picky. It's very, very picky. Alright. So now, if we made a pillar all the way down... These dang birds. They keep coming in here and doing nothing but just eating plants. Not that it really matters, because I'm not even going to be harvesting the plants right now, because we have too many of them. Okay. Now with this, I guess we could make a pillar all the way down to floor level. But that would take a lot. But it needs to be connected to something. Because I want a bridge between these two. But for that to happen, can we put a pillar on top of a pillar? We can. That is lined up correctly. Alright. Yeah, that works. So we'll just put pillars across this. It's going to be a bit of a difficult expansion, but probably worthwhile. Yep, that works. And we can make 2 on that. Okay, good. We probably just need 1 more, right? Because, yeah, we can put 1 there, and then just 1 more in the middle here for these 2. We just need more wood, which is pretty much the constant issue that we run into. I did say earlier that I was going to attempt to do bigger crop plots, and see if those allow us to make wood. Because I assumed that those would just make, I don't know, not wood. Such as it would make coconuts and mangoes, but not actually let you gather the wood from the trees. But maybe that is the secret ingredient to getting the infinite wood that we need. Okay, we don't have enough wood for even 1. Good. Okay, now we have enough. Good. Let's go back this way. Make 1 and test this out. We're gonna use a palm seed. And let's just see what happens. This is huge, though. Put this over in this corner, I guess. Nice shark. Birds. Alright. We need more stuff so we can rebuild what the shark just broke. And then even more stuff to build more onto this. Let's see, we need you. No, we need you. Okay. Now you need one of these. We're gonna test to see if that works the way I hope it does. Okay. I swear these birds are so annoying. They just appear so often. Like, the shark at least has a pretty consistent time between each attack. The birds just show up whenever the heck they want. Alright, we need another antenna still, even once we've gotten everything where we want it to be. Okay, let's put stuff away, I guess. That is a big wave, but it's fine, I'm sure. We're gonna need more copper, probably. There we go. Yeah, we still have some wood, a little bit of copper, and that's about it. Okay, let's go check our food. Okay, that is growing fast. Can we see it growing? With all the moving, it's kind of hard to tell. So who knows? But it's doing a thing. Is this watered? Does not look watered. There we go. Yes, now we need more wood. A lot more. That's a good bit more. Then we need the nails. Do we keep nails? We did not keep the nails. It's because we're almost out of nails. Okay. And we're running out of scrap because we're running out of nails. Alright, so this is going to be done. So right here. Okay. We'll be able to put there and there, and the bridge will be done. And that's where our antenna are going to be. We're going to have to move the thingamawhat's it up one floor, but that'll be fine. Can't do anything there still. I don't know how big the tree has to get before it's done growing, but that's fine. Just try to get enough wood to finish our little project here. I don't think that's enough. It's enough for one. It's done enough that I can jump across it. Alright, now we have enough inventory space. Yes. Let's move you upstairs. There's a big old hole in it. Plonk you there. Then grab this, because we're gonna need these to be not only... Dang shark. Get out of here. It's more wood gone. Alright. We just don't get a whole lot. We get a lot of palm leaves. Is there a way we can turn palm leaves into fertilizer to turn into trees to turn into more wood? Probably not. I also don't know what to do with all the feathers that these guys give us. Other than make arrows. Which I guess would be useful. If we just use the arrows more often. Which we don't use it that often. Anyways. Upstairs. Now if we put you in this. Okay, antenna 1 is good. How about if we put antenna 2 like right here? Antenna 2 is good. Alright. That's 2 antenna down. We just need uno más. I don't know what will happen when we get all... That wasn't the shark. That was just 2 things being collected by the nets in quick succession. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen once we have all 3 antenna. Probably something good, I would hope. But we will see. Yeah, we need more wood for this. Do we have enough? We do, actually. Long. Okay. Bridge is done. For now. It still needs to be expanded a bit. But that's fine. This still needs to be filled in. And we need a pillar in there to put that last one down. But last antenna. What does that take? Another circuit board. Takes more copper. We had copper cooking. There we go. Tree's doing well. So yeah, this whole antenna thing is kind of the last mystery that I know of as to what it does exactly. And we'll figure it out, I guess. Let's see. Circuit board. Takes vine goo. Okay. Make one of that. Now we just need scrap and a bolt. Get the antenna. Antenna we're going to put at the top of this place here. Kind of over this side. Though that might be too far away from the receiver. Yep. But then it would be too close to this antenna, right? Oh, wait. What is all this? What is that? There's a blue. Is that north? We need a compass. What is this? What is 1925? What does any of this mean? I don't know. We're getting closer to whatever the blue is, though. What's the green? 320 meters. Is that an island? Is that what that's saying? Is that island? Well, we're getting closer to that one, whatever it is. So, I guess we'll turn this off for now. I don't know what the numbers mean. I don't know what the dots mean. I don't really know what any of that means. But we're getting closer to the blue dot, and I assume since that's the one that was different than the others, that makes it useful. So we're gonna just be happy that we're going towards the blue, and check on that in a minute. But without a compass, I don't know what way north is. Is there a North Star? Is that the North Star? No. Stars glow very oddly. Anyways. That's not the North Star, that's the moon. But the sun rises in the east, right? Without any frame of reference, does that actually help us? Are you done with the growing? Can I chop you? You're making noises like you're being chopped, but I'm not getting anything out of it, so. This dang shark, it always spawns on like the opposite side of the raft from me. So what does this do for me exactly? Are you getting chopped? It's taking durability and it's making noise, but nothing's happening. It's invincible. Maybe it's just not done growing. I have no idea. We'll try that again later as well, I guess. Or maybe, as I was thinking, maybe they're only good for, you know, coconuts. Okay, try this again. We're still getting closer to it. Why are the birds making so much noise? Where even are they? Oh, it's because they're flying overhead. Okay. Another box. Good. Got a good amount of plank going. Alright, well, we're just gonna... Oh, wait, there's the sun. So this... Is it... Was it rises in the east and sets in the west, or the other way around? I can never remember. But that would mean that that would be the opposite of that. But that doesn't help us, does it? Does it help us? No, yeah, it does help us, because then that would be north. Right? Because if that's east, the north would be that way. Because, yeah, if that was south... I don't know. I've never had to navigate using the sun before. I usually have some sort of compass in games as to tell me which direction I'm facing. But And I don't know if these even like move. Do they move? Is this north? Is that how this works? And what does this number mean? Red. Green. Red. Green. Red. Okay, 1925 is the only number that works, evidently. And I don't know why it just started at a working number. Was that just lucky? Or does it always start at a number that's going to work as like an example of how it works? I don't know. All these newfangled gadgets. I don't know how it works. Dang kids. But we'll figure it out eventually. We just need to keep moving. And eventually we'll hit that blue dot that was somewhere. Well, we've already passed and left some other islands, so have the green dots moved? Yes. They're further away. Sun is there. That's there. What does all mean? I have no idea. Still no eggs. Okay, we left the rest of our beets in the chest, so let's go grab those and cook more. Can't have too much food that is cooked. Birds are doing some shenanigans, but we're gonna ignore them. Which way does it even think we're facing? Like, is it just the way that this is facing? Just the way the ship is facing, technically. It's a square, but still. This is what I consider to be forward for the boat. Every time. So I have no idea. We'll just keep moving. Hope for the best. You're running out of grass. Yeah, we did get more dirt for that. So let's see if we can make more grass plots. Can indeed. Alright, now I just need to water all those. Thank you. Then we'll have plenty of grass for Cusco. We just need one more plot. Okay. All that's done. Are you doing anything? Oh, there's an axe icon on you now. And it does give planks. Okay, so that is a way to farm wood. That's good to know. Let's make a few more of those. Because if we can just have steady wood production on the boat and we're not fully reliant on outside sources of wood, that would actually be very handy. Okay, Okay, we're gonna water these, and then I'm gonna let the cat out of the room because... Or in the room? No, she's already in here. Because she always wants in and out all the time during streams. But it's fine. We'll just... While I'm gone for like 10 seconds, you can just watch this plant grow. Very exciting, trust me. And I'm back. That took so very long, right? Alright, island. Put that away. Put all this away. We're gonna have a ton more of these. What are we gonna do with all that? I honestly don't even know. Alright. Okay, we've already finished that. We could extend the bridge a bit, but I think this is fine, as is for now. Birds. There you are. Okay, what do you have to say? Oh, it's like directly in front of us now. Is that good? I don't know. It's getting closer. Whatever it is. Can't be that island. So... I just don't even know what direction this thing wants me to go. Like, if I had a heading, I could just set the sail and go that way, but... As of now, I mean, we are getting closer to it. Let's set this to go towards that if we can. I mean, this is kind of against the wind, but not fully, so should be fine. We don't really come down here anymore. We should. There's just no research to actually get in there. So we can actually keep the door closed. Make it look a bit cleaner. We'll grab whatever's on this raft. Does this raft come up as a signal? Is that what these signals are? No. One of the signals actually disappeared. That other signal's getting further away now. So we're not going the right direction for that one. Dang shark. Get out of here. Alright. That's a lot of grass. Did we hit something? We did. Anchor. Grab this. More planks. Appreciate it. And the hinges are useful too. More storage. Okay, anchor up. And then head that way, I guess. Or more this way. But how are we gonna know where this is? Now it's off to the right. From this or from... We need a compass. We really need a compass. Cuz like... Oh yeah, I was gonna build a roof over these. Probably wouldn't help with the birds though. But we'll keep, because I saw this, I was like, why did I put a pillar here? But that, yeah, that makes sense. Let's actually move this way more. Because I don't know, I feel like if this is forward, because that's kind of the direction the console is facing as well. So if that is considered forward, then maybe that way is what it's trying to tell me to go. Maybe it's that simple. But I don't know. We move pretty slow like, and the wind isn't with us. So that is unfortunate. I do like my connected towers here though. It's pretty nice. You better behave yourself, shark. I got my eyes on you. You know, I'm happy that we haven't lost any of our nets. I haven't had to make nets since, like, the start of the game. As long as you just keep on top of replacing all of the outside things, then the nets are never really in danger. Okay, so we're heading right for that island currently. And has the number on this gone down at all? Yes, it has. And it does seem like we're going towards it faster than normal. I also like that my towers are just high enough to not have any fall damage. Like, I think if there was another floor, then jumping off it might cause fall damage, but at this level, like, you can just run all the way to the top and then just jump down, and you never take any damage. It's pretty great. Alright, let's go cook more food. Never have too much cooked food, except when you can. Get some more water before we start dying. Refill this. Grab that. Okay. That's all done. We'll keep the wood. Potato. This thing. Those. That. These. And these. Okay. Okay, we're almost past the island. So what's the signal gonna be? You think it's gonna be like, is it gonna be a shipwreck? Is it gonna be another survivor? Is it gonna be just like a special island that has good loot? Because it seems like we're picking up a signal from someone else who has these. You know, that's what I would imagine, is that you could only really be picking up a signal from someone else who is able to put out a signal. So it has to be something. And could I have just like accidentally run across these before this as well? Probably, right? Unless it only like spawns in when you get the signal thing. And then it can just be somewhere around you. I don't know. I'm still wondering how the heck we had a battery that just naturally had charge in it. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna understand that. Because that's not how batteries work. I mean, I guess to a degree it could be. But I don't know, because I know that by mixing, you know, that batteries work inherently by having the acids and the metals kind of layered together. But I don't think that can generate electricity at all. I think don't you need magnets and metal to make the electricity? It's getting pretty close now. I still can't see anything, but we'll give it time. Whatever this signal is, we'll see. But I do think possibly that we're gonna move on to the next game soon, depending on what this signal is, because as I said, I feel like I've done everything that I know how to do. I've expanded the boat significantly. I made some towers, put some cool stuff in them. I have a farm that's bigger than we'll ever need. We have Cusco and enough grass to last them a lifetime. We have these recipes on the wall that we've never used. We visited like dozens of islands, gotten more resources than we can store. Generally, we literally have 2 grills, which is more than any person needs. So it's like, what else is there really to do? Realistically, if the signal doesn't provide us with something extra, then this might be the last episode we do of this for the time being. But we'll see. It all depends on what the heck that is. Because it's the fancy looking dot. It's got to be the correct one, right? Plus, it is Saturday, so it would be the perfect day to end off a playthrough of something on. Because, you know, I usually like to end off on Saturdays and start new games on Mondays. Just because then you have over the weekend to figure out what you're playing next, and it gives a good natural break point. But I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Well, this axe is almost broken. I mean, it's just a little under half, but still, it's almost broken to me. At least this was Minecraft, I could put, like, mending on it. Alright, we're still heading towards it. And yeah, I think that is just the way that the console's facing. So, in relation to this, it's like that way. Because when we started going that way, we... Do I see something out there? I don't think so. We started getting closer to it a lot faster. So I think that was the correct assumption as to where it's pointing us to go. Nothing there yet. These are very close to fully grown. They're almost there. Water. At this point, I have so much grass that I could probably just wait for rain to water these. I probably don't have to do it manually, but it's fine. Alright. Yeah, I still don't see anything in this direction. If it was an island, we'd probably see it by now, right? It's not that far away. On a clear ocean night, you should be able to see 300 meters. Right? Because that's 0.3 kilometers. Yeah, you can definitely see over that distance over an ocean. So if it was an island, we would see it. I think it must be something like a shipwreck or something of that sort. Maybe a small raft? Oh, I see you. You were suspiciously above the water. You can't trick me with those shenanigans. Not anymore. Alright, we actually now have spare wood because we've not been building anything for a minute. So that's a plus. When we do want to build stuff, we'll actually have materials for it. We've just got more important stuff going on right now. I'm gonna put these on a grill, along with more of these. Alright, those are cooking. Anything? Nothing yet. Birds. Because yeah, at one point we saw a feather in the nest, but that's about all we've gotten. Once again, not that it's that necessary, but... Oh, it's like almost right on top of us. Alright, let's move this. Oh, that is what we're looking at. I kept looking that direction. Apparently it has changed direction. It is right there. Alright, what the heck is that thing? I mean, it's a raft. Obviously, a very vertical raft. And they have windmills. Why don't I get any windmills? Do I need windmills? No, I can just create batteries with power in them already, so I don't need windmills. I'm superior. The sheer energy that is released from my crafting is enough to power an entire battery. We are not the same. Alright, let's grab some more seeds. Plant these again, because that's a decent amount of wood that we can get out of these. And then agua. Of course, I had to place these on the opposite side of the raft from the actual water source, but that's fine. Alright, let's refill these. Let's actually drink more of these. Drink, eat some of this. Head further that way. Luckily, I don't need to go upstairs to look at where this thing is anymore. That's like, it's got pillars like the, like oil platforms. What the heck is in there? And who lived here? It still lives here, and maybe I should have my spear ready. Who knows who, like, what kind of creeps and weirdos live in such a place? I mean, they're just living on a raft floating in the middle of nowhere. They're probably some kind of psycho. We're gonna grab a metal spear for this, just in case there's something I've never seen before on there. We're gonna want some serious protection going on. And we can put the rest of our stuff away, because there's probably plenty to pillage on there. Palm leaves. This up, put those away. Got food. We are gonna go cook this. Start this cooking. Put away the copper. Need more goo for a bottle. Oh, we're here. Alright, well. Doesn't this look delightful? We could get up to it from up here, I think. And what are we gonna find here? Remains to be seen. Oh. Parkour, did you see that, Kuzco? Yeah, it was great. Took boat, won't be back. Can I call him? Alright, well, I guess whoever lived here won't be back. That's good information. But the signal thing, ooh. Headlight, oh, that might actually be useful. Plastic, plastic, plastic. We got a lot of things here. Trace.
Owl's radio notes. 22nd of December. Distress call received. Balboa Island. 9th of January. Cuckoo won't accept facts. 2nd of February. Gunshots in the distance. Tangaroa City. 14th of February. Sparrows calm. At Celine. 6th of March. Another distress call. Varuna Point. Missing child. 16th of April. Rafters dreaming of utopia. Foolish hope.
Okay. I don't know what any of that means, but thank you for the information, I guess. I think that they're kind of putting together a bit of a idea of like world building now. Because up until now we've had like zero lore. You know, we've had a little bits and pieces like with the this. Oh, now we get this. All right, because yeah, first page, you see, you have first page, which we got at the very start, and it just shows us in the past, and it has some basics of survival on a raft. And that we're a forward scout, which kind of gives some impression that we came from somewhere and we're here on purpose, and now we have this. This is the only bit of lore we've ever gotten in the last however many hours we've played so far. That's underwater. Okay, that's a problem. We're gonna just keep looking around, I guess. Plastics, we can't look in those. And, you know, with the another note.
It's been weeks. Just me and Owl here now, stuck on this platform. Sparrow took the boat. I can't figure out why. Everything is just so secretive. I mean, I don't even know their real names. I only know the team at Celine got a prototype working and they needed more people. We were supposed to be those people. And together we would find a way out of this mess. Somehow. Owl's yelling up in the tower. Or maybe the radio picked up something. Is it you, Sparrow?
All right, then. Boat's gone. Bruce is after me. Gonna stay here until I find a way off this place. Okay. So Bruce is the shark. We read that on the wall somewhere.
December.
Briefcase. Ah.
We stopped for the night. Owl climbed the tower. Radio still works, apparently.
It
Should be
does.
2 weeks before we reach Celine, with the teams not responding. You might say things are a bit tense. The other facilities are underwater, so if
where I am.
Celine is lost, we've got nothing. And now, Sparrow's not talking to either of us. I really hope we're not the last hope for humanity.
So what has even happened? What do they mean last hope for humanity? Like, in what way? Because I know there's been some catastrophe. How do we get up from here? Do we have to go back to my raft to get up? Maybe. So what the heck is going on? I got a lot of loot. Got more recipes for my recipe wall. Birds. I hate you. And the shark. Okay. Get the rest of you. Oh, we never went all the way up there. Yeah, we should probably do that. Time for more parkour. Alright. Yeah, because we kind of went... How do we get up from here? Is there stairs inside? Yes. No, we need to get up further. I don't know how. Ah. More park... Well, that's thinner than it looks like. More parkour is necessary, because we gotta go across these beams and then jump up to the stairwell there. Let's be more on top of this time. Okay. Good. Man. Whoever was living here really didn't make it easy to get around. Can I get up here, and is there even anything up here? Doesn't look like it. I think we can get... Oh, we can get up higher. Right. Okay, let's look what's inside this first. I don't like the ominous sounds. This reminds me a lot of The Long Dark.
February. We've picked up a lot of signals. Maybe someone will come and help us. We're not starving. Yet. The reactor at Celine might be the only chance we have against this endless ocean. You knew it, Sparrow. Owl thinks you betrayed us, but you must have had a good reason for leaving us here. I hope you make it to Celine.
Hi.
I hope you finish the reactor.
You're
for all of us.
Still alive. I was expecting kind of like a corpse, but...
Hey, a friendly face.
Just gonna steal your loot.
How I ended up here?
Yes,
Long
very much
story.
so.
Really long story.
I'm just gonna still be stealing it. Was there stuff here? Nope.
If you need any repairs done, let me know. I've sort of ended up as a maritime expert. Mainly due to the world sinking. Awesome.
Oh.
Let's head out.
Okay, so I guess that's how we get the other characters. And I... oh.
Hey, a friendly
Okay, and that just replays the same thing. Okay, bye.
really, really
Okay, so we got another character, but... and she said that the world was sinking. The like... which... maybe the world-ending event... why are you so sad? There's grass right to eat. Thank you. Maybe the world-ending apocalypse that has happened was tectonic in nature. That somehow all the land masses suddenly gave way and just fell into the ocean. And now we just have literal, just endless ocean. And that's why there's so much wood and other materials in the water is, you know, if all the land masses were swallowed up by water, then yeah, wood would definitely be coming to the surface very frequently as, you know, the topsoil gets broken up by the ocean waves and everything, and then all the trees kind of get waterlogged and eventually... I don't know, does wood float if it's waterlogged? I don't know. Either way, eventually that stuff would probably either decompose at the bottom of the ocean or float to the surface. But that's kind of a problem. Does that mean that all the islands we've been seeing are like the tops of mountains or something? Well, I guess it wouldn't be because they're made of sand, but you know. Maybe they're new islands. Maybe it's been long enough after this calamity that volcanic activity and tectonic activity have started to once again create islands out in the middle of nowhere. Because, you know, so that's how islands are usually formed. Just by a bunch of underground things happening and pushing material up to the surface. Or, you know, lava coming up to the surface. That's how it's like how Hawaii was made, right? It was just volcanic activity pushing lava to the surface, then cooled and turned into islands. Well, yeah, we don't have anywhere else specifically to be going, so we'll just head out in whatever direction the wind takes us, I guess. It's approximately this way. Eventually, I guess we'll see another signal, but I guess we're gonna end the stream here pretty soon because that was the big mystery, and it's about that time. Man, but that's just that gave so many more questions than answers. Cause yeah, like let's look at the tech thing again. Not tech thing, the lore thing. People number 7651. Oh, 7651. Right, there's different frequencies. That's how you get different frequencies here. So aha. Can we stop dying? The water's like way over here. If you could just like walk slightly faster. Thank you. Okay. More of this. Dunk these down. This headlight, I mean, if we have this, then it's already added to the research bench, right? Oh, we can just get this. Good. What else was there? It's the headlight requires a battery. Oh, we never studied a battery. Okay. I guess because we never really needed to. That means that these are useless. Because once you have them, they're automatically put into the thing. So get out of here. Alright, so yeah, we need to go left-ish. And we need you guys for some of these. And after we get these all watered, we're gonna build a bottle. Because that's why I made the vine goo earlier. Was to have enough for a bottle. Because I only ever made one of those to... No, I never actually made one. I was gonna make one to try to make underwater gear. But then I never ended up finishing that. Alright, but that should be enough vine goo. Maybe? No, we don't have any more. We need more. Alright. Because I think it takes 2 per bottle. 4. We're gonna be cooking goo for a while, huh? Put that in there. And then wood. Palm leaves. These things. Metal and scrap. And plastic. And feathers. And more wood. And potato. And rope. Okay. Oh, I found a new hook. That's actually really useful. Now I don't have to make a new one soon. Are these not watered? They're not. We'll water those with our fancy new bottle once we get it. We just need 2 more vine goo, which will probably take a while. Even with the better stabby do, it still did nothing. Alright, that's done. Let's go back up and check this again. Probably going the right way, but I just want to triple check everything. Okay, yeah, that's the old blue. Or is it? Yeah, I think it is. Because it's kind of behind us. We're now heading that way, and it is getting closer. But who knows? I don't know, it definitely changes the feel of the whole game. We got our blueprints back. We don't want these. We don't need these. Nobody needs these. Get out of here. Unless I will someday need those for something, but I don't know what, because I can't even put them on a wall, so... If I could put them on the wall, I would just put them next to all the recipes. But I can't, so... Why use up storage space for something that does literally nothing for us? So we're just gonna throw them into the ocean. Hopefully somebody else finds them, you know? Maybe that's how we got all of our recipes, was just other people throwing their recipes into the ocean and they end up drifting towards us. Can eat some of this. Okay, now we just need the last vine goo. There we are. Start cooking more. Now, grab you. And then what else do we need? Just plastic. Okay, we got it. Good. Now, we can fill it with multiple. A lot. And then, like, if we went in here... Okay, yeah, it can have five things of water in it. We can still use the cup to like fill this. But now we have this for all our freshwater needs, which will probably go a lot better. Because yeah, we can just drink one thing of water out of it anytime we're thirsty. That is so much more useful than the regular cup. Though we've kind of made do with the regular cup for a long time, so it wasn't that bad. It was still pretty manageable. Yeah, let's check the other signal. I don't think we're going to be hitting the other signal today, but yeah, we're definitely still heading towards it. That's pretty interesting, though. But alright. I should probably end the stream here, approximately. And we'll maybe pick this up again another time. We'll have to see. Where do I get milk? Is that milk? Where do you get milk? Is that coconut milk? Or are there cows? Or can you milk the warthogs? I don't know. It's like the only animal that's big enough that I would think you could milk it, but I have no idea. That's not a shark. Luckily, a shark that big would just eat the raft in one gulp. Man, there's still a lot that I don't know about the game. Like, there's the bees that give you all the honey. There's the titanium. Where do you get the titanium? I don't know. How do you get the thing to give you the eggs? There's apparently milk. No eggs. Yeah. I'm not sure. I feel like I've done so much in the game, and yet I also feel like there's a lot that's just obscured from my vision. I just don't know where to go next. But, if we do another stream of this, which most likely I will at some point, we'll be heading towards new signals, I suppose. That's about all I can think of to do. And, that's about it. So we'll, I guess we'll just go to the ending thingamawhat's-it here, and, we'll sign off for now. And we'll see what happens. Because, yeah, there's definitely a lot of questions left about the game. Specifically the lore of the game. Like, what is happening exactly with the lore, and how did this whole calamity happen? Why are there still islands above the water if the entire world sank? Unless it's still currently sinking and the islands that are left are just the only land masses that haven't gone down yet? I don't know. It's a very good question. So we'll see, and especially what are we a forward scout for? You know, because that's what it said. You are a forward scout. For whom? And why? It's... who knows? We're gonna maybe figure that out someday, but I will see you guys on Monday, which will be the next time we're streaming. And, yeah. Have a good weekend. And thanks for being here. Goodbye.